All right, let me check off my list here. How you doing? Shano, Carlin, Pogo Gun. Pogo's not here yet. Stev is here. Stalvy's here. Rob Disco's here. Real Drade is here. Ranger is here. Pogo's here. Average Gamer's here. Rita's here. Stev's here. Racer Link is here. Gearhead is slow, but that's okay. Muttley. Gearhead and Muttley. Muttley's here. Yes, sir. Depends on your headphones. Yeah, depends on the headset. Yeah, some people can do that with theirs. Some of us just use the headphones for the chat volume and then put the rest of it through the TV. You know, depends on what works for you. If it starts coming through, if you do that and we're getting too much ambient noise, we'll tell you. You know, we'll just say, yeah, it's not working. But with the level of, yes. No, you guys are the entry list, the special event. It's just basically the special events are first come, first served with priority to the rookies and at large entries. So you guys are in the room as long as if you leave after one of the races, we might open it up, bring somebody else in. But basically, you guys are on the list. You're here. Yeah, check it out on the website under the qualifying page. It tells you how it works. The big championship series, they are the ones that have the points provisionals and the at-large qualifying, and you got to try to make your way into those races. It's pretty difficult. There's usually 10 drivers that are locked into them, and then there's like 15 or so trying to get those last 5 spots. It can be pretty hectic. But the support races, like I said, if you're classified as a rookie in the SCL, or you're not on the you're not one of the provisional starters, if you show up for these special events on time, you get on the list. You know, you get priority. That's how we evaluate the drivers, but you're allowed to qualify for any race, you know. Let me get you guys the rundown of what's going on. I think we got just about everybody, don't we, Rita? With Gearhead, yep, covers my list. All right, guys, welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Tonight is the SCL special event, the Legends of Indy. For season 25, we're going to run 3 sprint races with each one of the legendary Indy cars, and we'll have a qualifier warm-up between them. We've been running this event for a long time. This is, of course, Indy 500 week on Friday. Every series from tomorrow through Sunday's racing here. So it's a big series of events. We're glad to have you guys come out. The car you're running first here is the Watson Indy Roadster. This is a historic car. It's the last front engine car to win at Indianapolis. And that design, the A.J. Watson Roadster design there that you're looking at, was dominant from the end of the Second World War all the way to the mute your mic, Stalvey, all the way up until about the mid 1960s. They were the cars that this particular year model, Parnelli Jones was the winner, and I believe it was one of the white cars. But more than 2/3 of the field would be running either Watson's cars or a design thereof back in those days. But this was the last of the dinosaurs. You guys who've run them in the warm-up have seen them. They slide like crazy. Highly recommend your stability and traction control in case you need it. They are a bit slippery. It takes a while to get the tire pressures up. However, with it being a sprint race, I think they're going to put us out there with a little lighter fuel. So it's not going to be quite as tricky as it was in practice. We will have a 5-minute qualifier for this particular race, and we're running 16 laps on the board. That's 15 because there's no strategy stop. We're not making any pit stops in the race. So you're going to line up in the order that you qualified in. We'll do it double file at the start and a single file on the restarts. However, with a race this length, Rita, I was thinking 2 cautions. Yeah, just a 2 caution limit because we don't really, it's only a 16 lap race. These things, you got to drive them. Remember, you got to get on the brakes early. You got to get off the throttle early. Give each other room. These are not modern cars. They're bathtubs, driving around with, non-vulcanized rubber on the tires. You can't go 2 and 3 wide here, so you got to be patient. The benefit of that is you can try to drive your way up through the front. It's not all based on the aero like we'll be doing on Friday in the Indy 500 and Thursday even in the Indy Lights and the Freedom 200. So basically just mind yourself out there. The rules for the cautions are the standard SCL caution rules. It has to be contact between 2 cars, has to result in a full wreck. If you kiss the wall and keep going straight, it's not a caution. You spin on your own, it's not a caution. It has to be a full-on accident. When the caution is called, back down gradually and line up single file in the order that you were running. The cars that are off track or a wreck trying to get going, go around them. You are wherever you are when you get back to the line of cars. We will not be opening the pits, as I said. The pits stay closed the whole race. So as soon as we have the field lined up, we will then go back green on the next time by on the restart. We're only using a 2 flag limit, so once we hit the second caution, we're green to go. Buttons you want to make sure you have a reset button, guys. If you end up on your roof and you don't have a reset button, you're DNF'd and you're talking to Jack or Root down in pit lane trying to fill time on NBC Sports Network. So make sure that you have a reset button. You can only use it if you end up on your roof. You spin out, you can't reset and respawn on the track. You got to drive it back on. But if you end up on your roof, just holler to the officials. I'm on my roof. I got to reset. I was like, all right, go ahead. We'll clear you, and then you can do it. Other than that, if we do not hit the 2 flag limit, we're green to the finish. I'll cut it a little short here. Rita, 3 laps to go. So lap 14 is the magic number if we haven't already hit 2. Other than that, I think that covers it. We're glad to have you guys out. If you are broadcasting your feed, it's, as I said, it's SCL 25 Legends of Indy. And 5 minutes to qualify. Give us your thumbs up that you understand the instructions. And we will fire up the queue, and then we'll give the starting order after qualifying, and we'll get this event going. We're moving on to the first rear engine cars that won at Indy here pretty soon. That's the Lotuses that Jim Clark and Graham Hill came over with. And to answer a question one of the other rookies had earlier, the Indy Lights, the traditional Indy Lights race on Thursday, the Freedom 200 before the big one, the one that runs Thursday night. Yes, the alternates from the 500 time trials are guaranteed spots in that race. But there are spots available. There are a few spots available, and there's a likely chance that a few of those guys won't use the entry. So still come out on Thursday. You might be able to get into the Freedom 200. We'll be broadcasting that one. I'll be working the booth on that one for the YouTube channel. Come on, guys, access road all the way to the back stretch. You can enter the pits on the front stretch, but you got to come all the way around exiting the pit.
Okay, let's make this the big one.
Enter low in the corner. Yeah, you want to stay in the groove. You can see where the rubber's building up. You don't want to be above that if you can help it. Even if you feel like you're slowing down too much, it's better to stay in that groove. You'll be faster on the exit to the turn, because you'll be able to get on the throttle quicker. You're going to have to be tiptoeing it anyway once the race starts, because in the dirty air, these cars are going to be very unpredictable. We've been running here a long time. There's no tire pressure. We didn't make a strategy stop. I've been by myself the whole time. Yeah, this will be my 13th 500 on Friday. I'm running stable. What about you? What about you, Rita? What's your opinion on that? What's your opinion on the setup? Yeah, I'm unstable too. I just think of it when you're in traffic. That's the thing. Yeah.
Great job. That's P1. No one's going to touch you now.
Not if it gets your name in the report book 3 or 4 times. You don't. All right, to give a quick starting lineup for the viewers watching my feed, it'll be yours truly, Carlin Hicks on the pole from JME Motorsports. Rita St. James from JME will be starting second. Both former 500 winners. Shane Otano from Renaissance will be third. Starting fourth, the independent Pogo Gun. Fifth, the Real Drade. Sixth, Ranger Flight. Seventh, Racer Link. Eighth, the Stev. Ninth, Gearhead. 10th will be D. Stalvey. 11th is Muttley from Renaissance Racing. 12th, Rob Disco. And 13th, Average Gamer. All right, guys, you got your 2-minute clock on. I'm actually going to add a little weight to my wheel here, Rita. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. Well, it looks like a night race, apparently. I did not do that, Rita. I double checked it before I set up the room, but you know what? There must have been some kind of delay. It is what it is. Looks like we're running under the lights tonight. Nope. All right, guys, let's get single file. Yeah, I hear you. You got to play the long game a little bit. All right, I'm holding it at 70 miles an hour, single file. They'll be running the National 300 Winston Cup race here under the lights on Sunday. All right, guys. Get it lined up in your order. We're going next time by. All right, Rita. Double her up. Odds to the inside. Odds to the inside, even to the outside, please.
Got one high.
Odds to the inside, even to the outside. We want you to pull car length behind the car in front of you.
He's clear. Watch outside. You're clear. One length back.
We are going green this time by.
Half length back.
Oh, that's
outside. Outside rear corner. Clear. Car outside.
Guys, clear the mic, please.
Still there.
Yeah, please keep the communications down to race traffic.
Still there.
All right, coming down through turn 3.
Still outside.
Still a huge crowd here for
He's clear.
SCL race. Both in the entry lift and in the
He's still there.
Stands in the stand. First race of tonight's SCL 25 Legends
Still outside.
Indy. A welcome goes out to Ranger Flight, who I believe is making his first
rear corner.
SCL start of any kind. So welcome aboard.
Clear now.
All right, now we're coming down to the start-finish line. The rules on the starts and restarts, guys, cannot pass the car in front of you to the inside before you cross the start-finish line.
Clear.
Go the outside, not the inside.
On your outside, rear
Over
corner.
about 67, 68 miles per hour.
Outside.
Coming down the front stretch.
Outside, rear corner.
Getting closer. Formation looks
Two
good.
wide, one outside.
Getting closer. And we are
outside.
green, 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 green.
Clear. One length back. Half length behind. One length behind. Two lengths behind.
Take it easy, guys. Get some deep tires. All right, caution's out, caution's out. Caution's out. Slow down gradually, guys. Slow down gradual. Yep, go ahead and reset. Only got 2 cautions. Only got 2.
He's 2 lengths back.
Now go
He's in
ahead.
your slipstream. 1 length back. 2 lengths
Yeah,
behind.
take it easy. Getting lined up. We're in the short shoot in 1 and 2.
Still there. Still in your slipstream. He's 2 lengths back. Crashing behind. 1 length behind.
All right, single file on the restart. We only have a 2 flag limit, so
1 length back.
let's get some heat in the tires before we start racing. I was going a little quick there. Let me back her down into the low 70s.
Still in your draft. 2 lengths back.
No kidding. We're good to go this time. Bye.
One in your slipstream. Still drafting. 2 lengths back.
You can set up the buttons to make it that way.
Crashing behind.
All right, coming out of turn 3, going through turn 4.
1 length behind.
Line up where
He's in
you're
your
at.
slipstream.
Yeah, you lose your spot if you go out of line. So you got to go back to where you're at. All right, we're coming down the front stretch. Closer.
1 length back.
Holding.
Drafting you.
Holding. Heading
Still
towards
in
the
your
yard of
draft.
brick. And we are green, green, green,
Still
green,
there.
green.
1 length behind. 1 in your slipstream. 1 length behind. He's in your slipstream. 2 lengths behind.
You got a call? I need to hear this. I need to hear it. What's the call? Caution, caution, caution.
One length
All right,
back.
back it down, guys.
He's 2 lengths back. 1 length back. He's still there. Half length back.
All right, that is our final caution.
1 length behind.
And we are green to the finish. We're green to the finish from here, guys. Green to the finish from here. Take it easy. Yeah, we're all set. We're going green this time by. Give each other some room.
Crashing behind.
About 12 laps to the finish. Coming towards the yard of brick. We're holding.
Still there.
Holding. Green, green, green.
Two lengths behind. He's still there. One length back. Two lengths back. He's tracking you. One length behind. Inside. Great stuff. Fastest lap. Car inside. He's clear. Outside. Still outside. You're clear. Watch your mirrors. He's in your slipstream. Two lengths behind. Two back still. Still two back. Crashing behind. Just at your own personal best lap. Keep it up. One length back. Two lengths back. One in your slipstream. He's two lengths back.
You really had to drive. Well, we'll see. Should get a shot.
Nice one, that was the fastest lap of the race.
That's what the special events are for. To throw curveballs at everybody.
lengths back.
Get arrow loose from you guys behind me, as I'm sure you're getting arrow pushed.
He's inside. Still inside. He's clear. Got one low. He's clear.
All right, guys, feel the mic for the race talk.
Outside. You're clear. Half length back. Crashing behind. Watch your mirrors. One outside. You're clear. One length behind. Still there. One in your slipstream. Two lengths behind. He's in your slipstream. Still in your slipstream. Still there. 2 lengths back. Nice one, that's your fastest lap so far.
Yeah, go reset when the track's clear.
Keep on it, mate. Final lap now. The guy behind's close enough to have a pop at you, so prepare to defend yourself.
Oh yeah,
Take the
that
win.
was good stuff. That was a hell of a battle, Pogo and Shane. You guys both raced like pros. I Oh, that was good racing. I had a feeling one of us was going to was that was going to happen, but I was going to say we were you guys were running it like pros. Playing you were playing the air right. You weren't making the late trying to make the late commit on the pass.
You've won the race. Fantastic drive.
All right, good job. Top five is Carlin, Shano, Rita, Stev, and the real Drade round out the top five. Next will be the 65 Lotus, the car that the car with that Jim Clark won the 65 Indianapolis 500 in. First rear engine car to win at Indy. He's excited about it. Isn't it? Can somebody send Daz an invite? A new one here. We're setting up the race now. Rita, what do you think? What do you think? You like the night? You want daytime? Gotcha. That was a glitch anyway. All right, Rita, we'll be in the 90 and 91. How's that? Double check the. Now, this car here in particular is the Lotus that what's his face? Jim Clark won the 65 Indianapolis 500 with this car, and it was what's the name of that designer? The guy who owned the Lotus cars all those years. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name, but he's the one who brought it over to they Chapman, Colin Chapman. Yeah, it was first brought it over in about 62, 63. And 63, and it took them 3 tries, and they finally won it. They would later win it. They'd win it the year after with Graham Hill as well. These raced against those roadsters that you guys just ran for a few years, but these quickly led to the design that you now know, the vintage IndyCar design with wings and all that. The gist of it was basically that the rear engine cars had a lot of muscle, but they didn't handle. You saw how much you had to slow down in the corners. These don't have a ton of muscle necessarily, or didn't, at the time, but they handle beautifully. So it's going to be much closer to. You'll see the difference. All it did was moving the engine from the front to the rear, and you're going to feel the beginning of the modern Indy car when you get into this thing. You got 10 minutes. This is look at the thing. Look at where the engine is. Look at the general design, where the tires are. Now blur your eyes a little and tell me that with a whole lot of weight taken off of it and 50 years of development, that's not an Indy car. That's an Indy car. You'll see yeah, when you get, yeah, when you get out on the track, you'll feel it. That I mean, it's old school. It's got the old vintage Firestones on it. It still slides around a little, but you'll notice the difference in the sense and what you're seeing is exactly what the drivers of. There's a book I always recommend. It's called Black Noon. The day they stopped the Indianapolis 500. It's about the 64. It's all about the front and the rear engine battle going on. And you'll see these cars they ran on the track together, the ones we just ran and this one. And when you get into it, you'll see the revolution. You'll see why it was so instantaneous. I'm, what's that? Yeah, what's that, Shane? Okay, you can use your invite if you want to come back. No problem. All right, yeah, good racing, guys. All right, we'll get it set up. 10 minutes to qualify and warm up. Give us your thumbs up. We'll use the same rules this time, Rita. I think 3 flags will be sufficient. What do you say? Yeah, we'll take that as a yes. He sounds like the intro to Monty Python when he does that. All right, everybody. Everybody good to go? All right, I'm gonna hit it anyway, whether you've given me the thumbs up as requested or not, you bastards. Look up SCL Racing Network on YouTube. SCL Racing Network, the YouTube channel. Damn, crew chief is yelling about something. I haven't even got the car out yet, dude. The room is loading. You guys, the way you two have been racing, you're not going to be independents for long. You're either going to form a team or get called to one. The only reason, what's that? Average and pogo. I will be right back. I trail brake them. Please, Rob, go ahead and you get on it. Just run your line, Rob, on the steering wheel. Yeah, you got to enter on the back foot, guys. behind me. I'll see if I can draft it forward. Just watch that last little look of arrow push you're going to get there coming out of that corner, Rob. That's what'll catch you out. I thought for sure that would bump you up, Rob. Laps coming up, 50 miles, 80 kilometers. Sprint race, but there is some, there is Ranger.
No one can touch you now. You're starting on the front row tomorrow.
You may have to do the, do the whole retire to box thing. No, when we lose a driver like that. Alright guys, your starting order here for the second race of the SCL Legends of Indy. Got Carlin Hicks on the pole, Pogo Gun second, Muttley will start third, DeStev fourth, Stalvey and fifth, Rita St. James sixth, Daz in seventh, Rob Disco eighth, Gearhead ninth, Average Gamer, Rob Disco ninth, Gearhead 10th, Average Gamer 11th, Drade 12th, and Ranger Flight if we get him back in here in 13th. Anyway, guys, same rules as before. We've got we'll double it up and get going at the end of the first lap. We've got a three caution limit. Make sure you use your discretion. We had a good race the first time. Let's have a good one again this time. Get yourself readied up. We'll see if we get Ranger back in here. Who's that? We can restart it and get you in here. Is that Ranger? All right, no problem. Yep. I'm all set. All right, guys, single file first here. What's that? All right, let's double it up, guys. I'm gonna back it down to about 70. To the inside, even to the outside. Go green the next time by.
Watch, outside.
What are you doing back there?
All clear.
Odds to the inside, even to the outside.
Half length behind.
Push plate to the inside of
Got
road
one high.
plate.
Clear now. He's outside.
You're aware.
Still there. Outside, rear corner. One high. Still there.
Doesn't matter, just whatever
Still
row
high.
you're in, move up. Yeah.
Clear.
Whatever row you're in, move it up.
Outside. On your outside, rear
The
corner.
mic's a little low, so I can't quite hear you.
Outside. Two wide, one
Ranger,
outside.
you got discoed?
Still there.
Ranger, you got a read on me?
Outside, rear quarter. Car outside.
I just saw him join.
Still outside. You're clear. 2 lengths behind. Watch your mirrors. Outside.
You got a read on me, Ranger flight.
Rear corner, outside. Clear. One outside. Clear. Got one high.
Not hearing from them, so we're going to be going green at the line.
Still there.
Alright, second race of tonight's SCL 25 Legends of
Still
Indy.
high.
We're glad to have you guys here for Indianapolis week.
Still there.
Long time tradition in the league. We love doing these little sprint races in these cars. We're coming down to the start-finish line. Getting closer.
Rear corner, outside.
Holding.
Outside,
Holding.
rear quarter.
Green, 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 green.
Okay, clear.
Alright, caution's out, caution's out, caution's out, caution's out. Alright, reset it. Reset it.
One in your slipstream. Still drafting. He's 2 lengths back. Crashing behind.
Alright, take it easy. Take it easy in the back, guys. Alright, single file on the restart. Let's get it lined up. That's our first. That's our. Alright, that's our. Okay, that's our
2
first
lengths
caution
behind.
3.
Still 2 back.
Then we got 9 cars still running. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, the first
He's in
caution
your
3.
slipstream.
Oh, mute your mic.
2 lengths back.
Alright, here we go. Heading towards the line, we're holding.
He's drafting you.
And we are green, 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 green. Making a good impression with me. Caution's out. That's number 2 of 3.
One in your slipstream. He's still there. One length back.
It was pretty gradual up here. It was pretty
2 lengths back.
gradual.
Still 2 back. 2 lengths. 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 2
Well, it's better to do it in here than in the championship races.
He's in your
Get back in
slipstream.
line. All of you are going to wring your neck when you come back.
One length behind. 2 lengths behind. He's drafting you.
You got to stay where you're at, yeah, unfortunately.
1 length back. Crashing behind.
Take it easy, guys. Especially
2 lengths back.
cars have the aero push. They got the old-fashioned tires. Not to mention, they're a little primitive aerodynamically compared to the modern cars. They're relatively similar.
Still in your slipstream. 2 lengths back. 1 in your slipstream. Still in your draft. 1 length behind.
The sound of us wringing his neck
He's in your
comes back.
1 length back. He's drafting you. 1 length behind. 1 in your slipstream. Half length back. 1 length back. He's drafting you. He's 2 lengths back. 1 length behind. Crashing behind.
You guys coming down the front stretch.
2 lengths behind. He's in your slipstream.
Going towards the restart.
2 lengths back. He's drafting you.
I'm getting closer. Holding. And we are green, 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 green.
2 lengths back. He's in your slipstream. Still in your slipstream. 1 length behind. Half length behind. Crashing behind. 1 length back. 1 in your slipstream. He's still there. He's 2 lengths back.
It's one of your new teams called Sitting Duck Racing.
Crashing behind. Half length back.
And there they go. Third and final caution. Caution is out.
Nice one. That's your fastest lap so far.
Yep, you can reset. That is the third and final caution. We're green to the finish from here.
Crashing you.
You guys are pushing too hard too early.
2 lengths behind.
You can be 10 car lengths back and still be in the draft. There's no need to push it. Alright, 9 here. We'll be going green to the finish from here.
He's in your slipstream. 1 length back.
How you doing, Ranger? We're trying to contact you before we started to let you in, but we got another one
2
coming
lengths
after
behind.
this. Alright, we got all
1 in
9.
your slipstream. 2 lengths back. He's in your slipstream. He's 2 lengths back. He's drafting you.
Alright guys, we are going
2 lengths
green to the
behind.
finish from here. Take it easy on the restart, give each other some room.
1 in your slipstream.
Be extra patient.
Still in your
Going
draft.
about 73, 74.
Still
And
drafting.
turn 4.
Still drafting.
Onto the famous front stretch.
1 length behind. Crashing behind.
And holding 73 miles per hour.
Still in your slipstream.
Heading towards the start-finish line.
Still there.
Here's a yard of brick. Getting closer. We're holding. Holding. Green, 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 green. Finish each other in.
Not your fastest lap so far today. That lap is a new personal best. Good job. Keep pushing. Keep the length back. Traffic you. 2 lengths back. He's in your slipstream. He's inside. Still there. He's clear. 1 high. You're clear. 2 lengths behind. 1 length back. Watch your mirrors. On your outside, rear corner. 2 wide, 1 outside. Still outside. Still outside. Outside, rear corner. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. On your outside, rear corner. Car outside. Clear now. Traffic behind. Half length back. Watch inside. Still inside. He's clear. Watch outside. You're clear. 2 lengths back. 2 back still. 1 in your slipstream. 1 low. He's clear. 1 inside. He's clear. Outside. He's clear. Got one high. Still high. Still there. He's outside. You're clear.
Did I? Yeah, did I touch you?
He's 2 lengths back. He's drafting you. Okay, that's your best sector 2 today. Crashing behind. Watch your mirrors. 2 lengths behind. 1 in your slipstream. Half length behind. 2 lengths back. He's in your slipstream. Still in your draft. Still in your slipstream. Half length back. Still there. He's looking.
Let's see. That was a hell of a finish, though. Little man liked it. Look at that, 25 1,000ths of a second. Hell of a run, Steve. Daz before the contact. Hell of a run. Yeah, that was a good race. Yeah, just keep it off for now. Stalvey, you there? Yeah, you need to mute your mic for us, man. That thing is just making it's really chewing up our ears. How about you getting the 2 and I'll get in the 3, Rita? Sound good to you? Yep. 68 Lotus. Little man loves this car. Yeah, we got you, Ranger. Yeah, when you came back in the room, we were on the parade lap, and I was trying to talk to you. Yeah, if you had said something back, we would have returned to the pits and allowed you into the race. Because until we once once we take the green, once we take the green, we're got it. We're gone. We're on. You know. All right, guys. The '68 Lotus, the famous Colin Chapman's jet car, as they said. Final race of the night. Had two very good races so far. Once again, we use a 3 flag limit. You guys got 10 minutes to qualify / warm up. I got about 5 minutes to get the little man happy so I can actually race, and then I'll be on the track, Rita. Matter of fact, I tell you what, I'll do the hang on, let me get it set up for you. All right, guys, third race of the SCL 25 Legends of Indy. Good luck. I've seen some really good racing so far. I know people got caught up in wrecks and that stuff happens, but the racing in the groups that have formed have been really good. Guys, if you're around here long enough, that happens. I mean, like I said, the stories I could tell when we get somebody who comes into one of the meetings and is really raising a stink and being petulant about it, that's what we'll tell them. You want to hear some stories about how many championships each one of us would have if it wasn't for this or that, or it's just that's what it is. But at the same time, sometimes you win them like that too. Yeah. Saturday night. Yeah. Yeah. The Grand Am Touring Series, the support races before that, and then the Camel GT Series. Absolutely. Not to mention that's the kind of drivers they want in the big series. They're running a long race. That's part of the strategy. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's just these races get you some track experience. Like I tell you what, right now we ran the first one there was me, Shano, and Pogo, and then that second run, me, Daz, and Stev. Stev and Pogo are both rookies, and those runs tell us right away they can run in the big time. They can run up there. They know when. They know how to use the dirty air. They know how to avoid trouble. That's the big thing. A lot of people are fast, but not everybody. You know, people always ask me and Rita, why do you guys get in the Indy cars and then take off from people? It has nothing to do. We don't have a fancy setup. Our tire pressures are nothing exotic. It's just because when we're running together, we know how to avoid. We know how to sense when there's going to. You know, I can't enter the corner like this because I'm going to get that arrow push on the exit. You know, that kind of stuff that tells the experience that tells you that if you do that, you're going to hit the wall eventually. You know, and we managed to be nose to tail, maximizing our draft for the whole lap. That's really what it comes down to, and that's all it is. Just get out here and put in consistent laps, and do the best you can with it. You guys looked really good though. Yeah, Stev and Pogo, you guys. I wasn't back. There were some other guys that looked good too. I wasn't back there with them. But you guys look like pros in those shootouts towards the end. Because that's what I was doing. When I'm sitting there in the back, when I deliberately went back to third in the group, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching to see how these guys take different situations, and I'm lining up to try to see how I can make a move on them. That's what you're looking for. You're looking, because some guys you'll see they qualify really high maybe, and you'll notice in practice or in the early laps of the race that they go into that corner hot no matter what. Doesn't matter if there's, a car, like the worst thing to do. I'll give you guys a piece of advice that's one of the secrets of running oval races in general. It's not just that you get the dirty air, but it's where you get it. Number one, if you're square up on a car, if a car's right behind you, then you're getting an even amount of air. If you stick your nose out or put just your right front underneath someone's left rear, that really messes them up. That changes the air for both of you in just that one spot. That's one thing. And then the other thing is you don't want to, like if you're coming in to a corner, let's say a guy's ahead of you, he starts into turn one, he's already coming towards the short chute, and you're entering the corner, gaining on him behind him, and all of a sudden the car felt fine and you hit the wall in the short chute. Well, what that is, it's because you caught his dirty air right as you're exiting turn one, and you caught that push too late for you to react to it. You don't want to gain on somebody that way. You want to catch him in the chute or coming out of 2 and 4. You don't want to catch him coming out of 1 and 3. Yeah, there you go. You want to avoid, there's not a whole lot you can do with it, because even if you I'm not saying you can't pass in the short chute, don't get me wrong, you'll see me doing it. But in general, you got to think about it. I always think twice, because let's say you get that run. Let's say you deal with that sudden late aero push when you caught his tail right as you came out of 1 or 3. Then you dive to the inside. Both of you are meeting in turns 2 or 4 now. It's going to be tough for either one of you to make the corner, and even if you do, whoever's behind you just got a hell of a run on you coming onto the straightaway. So it pays to be patient. Hey, it's you Brits that built this thing, okay? If it was an American engine, it would be obnoxiously loud and insanely uneconomical. That was the difference between the old Roadsters and these cars. That's what in the book that I read, it was funny as hell, because all the Americans were like, damn thing sounds like a lawnmower, won in '68. I think it won in '68. I'll have to look at. No, it might. Oh well, maybe it didn't. No, because Bobby Unser won that year. This might have been their last. This was the last one they tried. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's get O'Brien in. I'm not putting the time in anyway, so why not? Yeah. Yeah, I got him. I love this. Don't get me wrong, Indy's my favorite place, but I really like the Legends race when we get to Le Mans. We run on the classic circuit. I'm trying every season to talk Warren into running Le Mans itself on that track, but it's tough to get the tech right. Time's winding down.
Okay, we've qualified outside the top three, but we can make that up in the race.
All right, good job. Stev takes the pole. Gals will start second, Pogo third, Ranger Flight fourth, Muttley fifth, Frida sixth, Gearhead seventh, and Carlin Hicks will try to feel out the car from the back. We'll get O'Brien in here to start ninth. You go ahead and hit the button. He hurries up and gets online. I'll hold up for him for an exhibition race, but he's got to hurry up and get online. Yeah, you're welcome anytime, man. They have practice rooms they put up and stuff too, test sessions. There comes O'Brien. Just remember your starting position because we're gonna wind up retiring to the pit box. He was second in the Indianapolis 500 last season. Yes, he was. Tiernizzle, and then him, myself, Cat Guy. You remember Cat Guy's epic spin when we were well in front, coming into the pit lane? Yeah, just retire to the pit box, guys. I got held up. Yeah, we had about a 4-second gap on him. But take another shot this season. Yeah, just retire to the pit box, guys. Don't leave the session. Just hit. Who did that? Pro Gun? Pogo, okay. He said Pro Gun. I'm like, who the hell is he talking about? Spit out the witchetty grub and speak quite clear. All right, you guys know your starting position. No, he just happened to have a fast AI. But the corners. No, it was incidental. Yeah, it was incidental. Yeah, we didn't have him doing it any more than anybody else. Yeah, plus we review from the different onboards. There'll probably be a broadcaster, yeah, for that one. But we have a number of people who they run their onboard to our auxiliary channel. You can do that yourself if you at some point you want to get the account to hook up to, and we run them to that. And then whenever we have a race review or something to do, we just look through all the different onboards. We got our stuff down, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All the officials end up taking a look at it from the different, different viewpoints and, figuring out what the ruling is on it. But yeah, we got our stuff together as far as marshaling the races. It's a little more laid back here in the special events and exhibitions than it is in the big ones, but we still, keep a tight grip on it. Anywho, guys, third and final race of the night, the Lotus 56. The infamous jet car. We got 90 in the field. You know where you're starting, O'Brien. You'll be shotgun on the field in ninth. Yep. I didn't even warm it up, so I'm just trying to feel it out here at the start. But I figured I needed to be handicapped. I was lucky enough to pole it and win it in the first two races, which has a lot to do with polling it, and being up front the whole time. So I'm going to try to come from the back this time. Yeah. No, we've run different vintage Indy cars. Yep. Starting sixth in the Indianapolis 500 on Friday. Second place finisher a season ago in season 24. I think Lamar proved that. Awesome. That's the best way to get a win. Just wait it out. Especially the longer races. These are sprints. One little bit of trouble, yeah, you have a problem. But in the championship events, trust me, you'll see it. You take it easy and wait them out. Usually do pretty well. All right, guys. Single file for now. Yeah, single file for now. Get into your starting order that you qualified in. No. There we go. All right, when we get to the back stretch, guys, we'll double it up. Got a 3 flag limit. 3 flag limit. Pole sitter has a choice of the inside or outside row. Steph? Inside or outside row. The rest of the car is on to the inside, even to the outside.
Tracking you.
All right, Steph looks like he's keeping the inside. Daz will let you call it. About a car length, guys. Let's take it easy. We only got 3 flags. We've had 2 terrific races so far tonight. Put on a good show for the viewers on SCL Racing Network YouTube. Got a full week here at Indy. Sportsman Small, Indy Lights Freedom 200 Thursday. The Indianapolis 500 on Friday. People wrecking at the back. And holding 70 miles an hour, so.
He's clear. Inside rear quarter.
Yeah, we got a full week of events. And on the weekend, we've got, of course, Grand Am, Cameron GT, Grand National, and the Winston Cup race on Sunday.
2 wide, 1 inside. He's inside. You're clear. 1 low. He's clear. 1 inside. He's clear. Watch inside. 3 wide, 2 inside. Inside. 3 wide, 2 on your inside. Okay, clear. Inside. He's clear. Watch inside. Clear. Got 1 low.
Catch it, guys, catch it.
Clear now.
Good service.
Car inside. Clear.
Looks more like, yeah. That was a 50-50.
Car outside. Still there. Still
Caution,
there.
caution, 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 caution.
High.
Caution's out. After down. Yeah, wherever you line back up. Wherever you line back up. That's first caution of 3, we'll go green next time by. Single file. They happened, it's a racing incident, but just like the earlier races, guys, they have a limited number of flags, and even though it's a sprint race, you still got plenty of laps. You know, you're in the draft if you're 5, 6, 7, 8 car lengths back. You know, so take it easy. You want to get... Yep, it's a single file, guys. Yeah, get about a car length. All right, going green this time by.
Still there. One in your slipstream.
Maybe outside. Maybe outside. Here.
One length back. Got one
I
high.
watched him do it in front of me and did the same
He's
damn
clear.
thing. You got to get down into the cautions out. You got to get down into the 150s to make the corner. These are old-fashioned cars. Cautions out. That's 2 of 3.
A new personal best. Great job.
Yeah, the Indy cars have such a hellacious engine braking that you get used to using that when you're burping the throttle here. It's not like that here.
2 lengths back. He's in your slipstream. 1 length behind. Crashing behind. Drafting you. Still in your draft.
Go ahead, Minnie, you got room. I wasn't expecting Muttley to do something like that either. He didn't jump. It's the car in front of him took off and gave him
2
a
lengths
big
behind.
bunch of room to get on it
1
early.
length back.
It was clean.
He's inside.
We might not have wanted to go in that late though.
Still inside. All clear.
Yep.
Nice one. That's your fastest lap so far.
Oh.
Got one high. Still there. Still there. That's your fastest lap so far today. Still high. You're clear.
Alright, leader, we can get on this. Single file in the groove. You want me to lead it?
Two wide, one outside. You're clear.
Yeah, we line it up back here. We can get them.
2 lengths back.
Caution's out, caution's out, caution's out.
He's in your slipstream. He's still there.
We got all 9?
He's 2 lengths back. 1 length behind.
We should be good. Yep.
He's still there.
Alright, that is the last.
1 in your slipstream.
That is. Alright, now we got all 9. That was our last caution. We are green to the finish. So take it extra careful.
1 in your
Best of
slipstream.
luck, guys.
Still in your slipstream.
I'll call it, guys. If they said, we can call it.
One outside. You're clear. 1 low. You're clear. 1 length behind. Half length behind. 1 length back. Tracking you. Half length behind. Tracking behind. Got 1 low.
On my roof.
Your pace is matching the leaders. Good job. Keep it up.
They're right, Rita. If you can learn it, there's a lot of applications for it. No, I understand. I understand. Oh, he knows. That's a bet. Ask the BSC guys what the gearhead dive is. He'd go to the outside, his team would line up behind him, push him just to the front at Daytona, he would dive across to the bottom and take the lead and leave them. And every time he did it, Johnny would be in line going, "You better win the damn race, gearhead." But he kept winning it. He kept winning races, so Johnny couldn't let him go, you know. Yeah, you're paying for every one of those times.
Come on, this guy's just in our way. Big push now, let's fight our way past. That's P6, sweet move.
Daz.
Watch outside. You're clear. Okay, we've got some pressure from behind. Start thinking about your defense. He's in your slipstream. 1 length behind. He's still there. Crashing behind. 2 lengths behind.
I don't think he's lined up. I think he's lining me up. Oh, yeah.
Slipstream. 2 lengths back. He's in your slipstream. He's 2 lengths back. He's crashing you. Two lengths behind.
It's all right. I saw you coming at the last second, Daz, and I was on the brakes before you hit me. Oh, I hear you. If I hadn't been on the brake, I would have went straight into the wall, though. I was already on the brake. No. What are you doing? Maybe something else. All right, good job, Stev. Congrats on the win. Great job. O'Brien, Rita, Gearhead, and myself rounding out the top 5. Great night of racing, guys. They'll be running the Sportsman division tomorrow right here at Indianapolis. That's the 66 Ford Mustang Fastback. They'll be doing about 150K, I think, 100 miles or so. So I hope to see you guys there. Rita and O'Brien, we got business to attend to. Uh, they're going to open the room about 6:15, and they'll be like tonight. They'll have a public, lobby for the warm up, and then probably, do like we did tonight. So just get there early and get your spot in. Yeah, 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's Eastern time. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. We'll catch you later, and have a good night. Thanks for racing. Let me